Hello everyone. Around the beginning of each year, I like to make a channel update video letting you guys know what my plans are for future content. This year is no exception. I hope you'll join me for a year of exciting changes and experimentation on this channel, but I'm sure you're also wondering what my plans are moving forward with Goodgame Empire. I want to begin by saying that this video is not an announcement. I'm not entirely certain where I want to go with the channel from here. I need some time to figure out what it is exactly that I like making the most. I don't want to commit myself to making any certain type of videos, nor do I want to prohibit myself from continuing my current content. Although this isn't the kind of video that I look forward to making, there are 7.9 thousand of you subscribed to this channel, and you're probably wondering what's going on, considering how I didn't upload any videos for 2 months, and then I returned with something that wasn't Goodgame Empire. With that said, I think it will be fairly obvious to anyone who has been a long-standing fan of the channel that I've been burnt out on Goodgame Empire for quite a while, perhaps up to a year now. I still really enjoy making videos, but I've had serious disagreements about the direction the game seems to be going in, and I don't think that that direction is likely to change anytime soon. The player base of Goodgame Empire has been shrinking for years now, and as it continues to do so, the developers will need to ever more aggressively monetize a smaller number of players. Around the middle of November, I decided to take a break from the game. This was in part, again, because I was feeling quite burnt out on the events, but also because I needed time to focus on my college studies, exams, papers, that kind of thing. At the time, I told myself that when I came back to the game, sometime around the middle of December, I would make my decision about whether or not to keep playing. In that month while I was away, I discovered that I didn't really miss the game. It was actually a massive improvement in my life not to have to worry about feeding and stashing troops. When I returned to the game in December, I was confronted by new features that, to be honest, I didn't really like. The first thing I noticed was when I took a look at the player rankings that there were multiple players on my server with over 5 million might points, whereas previously the number one player probably had 2 to 3 million. So what's up with that? Well, if you still play the game, I'm certain you know the answer. It's mostly down to the new Wheel of Unimaginable Affluence, which, in keeping with the name, mostly caters to ruby whales. It's now possible for big spenders to become even more powerful in the game than ever before. I was also particularly disappointed by the introduction of relic conservatories, which are nothing more than repainted relic greenhouses. After all the feedback the community, including myself, has given the developer about food inflation, this new feature was rather unwelcome. Meanwhile, the equipment system remains entirely broken, and you still cannot pick the order in which troops get kicked out of the hospital. As a result of my perpetual disaffection with the game, which has been the case for most of 2019, I haven't been playing as much, and that means that my account has foregone some upgrades in the areas of food production, relic equipment, new build items, etc. That, in turn, means that it's pretty much impossible for me to make new tutorial videos for Goodgame Empire. First of all, I don't necessarily understand the new systems any better than you do, and second of all, even if I did, my account is not good enough to demonstrate them. Perhaps at some point during the past 2 months you've logged into the US1 server to have a look at my account, and if you've done that, what you've seen might convince you that I'm quitting. As you can see, I am currently under the bird, and will be under the bird for another month or so. I've also moved down to a sub-alliance, so as not to hang around in the Unforgiven while my account is inactive. I'm definitely not giving away my account, abandoning my outposts, or doing anything that would prevent me from making future Empire videos if my passion for the game returned. Remember, this video isn't an announcement, and I'm not here to tell you I'm quitting Goodgame Empire. I'm still going to be around in my Discord server, I'm still going to be around in the Empire community, and I'll be watching the game and following its progress as the developers continue to update it in 2020. I'm sure that when I start to feel less depressed about the game, I'll give it another try, start playing it again lightly, and who knows, maybe it will really recapture my interest. Even if that does happen though, I don't think that this channel will necessarily be going back to multiple Empire videos a month. As those of you who have been following the channel for a long time might know, I have been toying with the idea of making content about things that are not Goodgame Empire. I've now done that on 2 separate occasions. Around this time last year, I made a video about Grim Dawn, an action RPG in the style of Diablo. Just a few days ago, I released a 31-minute review of a mobile game called Archero. I had a lot of fun making both of those videos, and moving forward, there's going to be similar content here on the channel. I think the most likely course for this channel is an Empire video every couple of months or so, and between that, I'll be making videos about other games that I enjoy, and who knows, maybe crazy things. I've done 1 or 2 in the past. Now, this might strike you as fairly disappointing news, but if you think about it, you've only gotten a couple of Empire videos in the past 6 or so months anyways, so I'd say it's actually more like I'm continuing my current pace. On the past 2 occasions when I've tried to make content that wasn't about Goodgame Empire, I have received some comments from people telling me that if I don't keep going with Goodgame Empire content, nobody's going to watch my channel, so I might as well not continue. I'm aware that demotivational comments like these are coming from a small but vocal minority in my audience. You probably have a more reasonable reaction. With that said, I do want to take this opportunity to say a few things and address these kinds of comments with the hope of preempting them from appearing beneath this video. I've always been open to feedback from my audience, but let me put it bluntly, I don't appreciate comments like this. This channel is not my job, it's not something I'm obligated to keep doing, and I'm not doing YouTube professionally. The bottom line, then, is that I have to make the kind of content that I enjoy making. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I don't care about views. I do, to a certain extent. And it is my hope that by branching out to different types of content, and by making my channel less reliant on a single video game, that I will broaden my potential audience and eventually grow my channel overall. I totally expect to get fewer views on videos I publish that aren't about Goodgame Empire. After all, the vast majority of my subscribers probably won't care about other things, and that's fine. But I would be remiss if I didn't point out that my most watched video of 2019 wasn't any of my Empire content, but was instead my review of Grim Dawn. I do want to add that as long as your feedback isn't that I should only ever make Goodgame Empire videos, I do welcome your input as to where I should take the channel from here. If you have a game or something like that that you would recommend I check out, don't just tell me what it is though, also tell me why in a couple of sentences. In summary, I'm not quitting Goodgame Empire, but it's likely to be only a part of what I do here on this channel in 2020. Finally, I wanted to take this opportunity to say thanks to those among you who watch my videos, whether you're planning to follow me onwards to other content or not. I really do appreciate it, and I wish you the best for 2020.